Hello, my lovelies. How are y'all today? Today we're kind of starting out in a vlog style because, as you saw from the title, we're going to be doing a battle to try and find the best drugstore liquid lipstick. I know there's a lot of choices out there, but I've narrowed it down to 8 that I personally wanted to try and give a chance. We have all of our contestants, the brands over here. So when I'm comparing the 2 liquid lipsticks together, there will be a chance to get 5 points, and whoever has the most points will advance to the next round. So I will be judging on 5 things. How it applies on your lips, how pigmented it is, how comfortable it is to wear it, how long lasting it is, and the price. I'll judge them on those 5 things, and like I said, the one that gets the most points will move on to the next round. The first liquid lipstick we're going to try today is going to be the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. The color I have is 50. It's called Voyager. The applicator looks like so. So this is what it looks like right after application. It's currently 1 p.m. So I will be checking in at 6 and we will see how everything has worn. I wanted to get back on here real quick and now that the liquid lipstick has dried and just mention some things. So it was sticky for a while, you know, like as it was drying down, but now it's not so much anymore, and it really wasn't like a really uncomfortable stickiness. It was just kind of a little bit annoying. It is 6 o'clock. It's been 5 hours. I'm going to give you a little close-up of what the lipstick is looking like. So, you can see that it's worn off on the inside a little bit. I've had stuff to eat. I've had stuff to drink today. And really it does not look bad as far as it wearing down. I mean, for 5 hours the worst that's came off is just that, like I said, the inner rim. So I don't think that's bad. It's comfortable. It doesn't feel drying or anything like that. I'm going to check out for right now. I'll see y'all tomorrow when we try on our next one. Okay. Alright, so today we are going to be trying the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is the matte one. It's in the shade Missy and Fierce. So I'm going to scoot you closer and let's see how it applies. The applicator looks like so. If you can see, it's a doe foot, and it kind of has where it like dips in, if you saw that. Alright, so this is what it looks like after applying. When it goes on, it basically like takes maybe less than 30 seconds to dry down. It feels pretty comfortable so far. Start time is 10:20. I'll be back in here at 4:20 to see how everything wore for today. I have been wearing the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit for 5 hours now, so I put it on at 10:20. It is now 3:20. I have some thoughts, okay? I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm working with. So you can see there's some wear off in the inner corner. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of like it's kind of like coming off in the corners a little bit. So other than that, it's still on there. It's still hanging strong. So now it's time to tally up the points and to see who wins, Maybelline or will it be Wet n Wild? As far as price, Wet n Wild is $4.59, whereas Maybelline is $7.99. So Wet n Wild is going to get the first point. How easy is it to apply? Was it easier to apply the Maybelline or the Wet n Wild? I personally think that the Maybelline is going to win this point. When I was trying to apply the Wet n Wild, it has an easy application and the applicator is nice, but I feel like I struggled a little bit more to get a crisp line, whereas the Maybelline, it took me a few, you know, a few minutes and it was good to go. I didn't have to worry about touching anything up. So I think the Maybelline wins this point. Okay, next thing is pigmentation. So when I swipe it on, you know, which one was more pigmented? Honestly, I think this one's going to have to go to Maybelline as well, just because I feel like with the Maybelline, when I put it on, I took it out of the lipstick container. I was able to do it all in one go round. I didn't have to flip the brush, anything like that. It was pigmented enough to just keep going. With the Wet n Wild, I had to take it out and I used the applicator, and then I had to turn it around and use the back of it to try and get the rest of the product. I'm going to have to give that one to Maybelline as well. Okay, let's talk about how it feels when you wear it. They were both fairly comfortable. The Maybelline, when you apply it, is a little bit thicker, and I told you that it has that stickiness at first until it completely dries down. And then the Wet n Wild is a little bit more of a thin consistency, and so when you apply the Wet n Wild, it dries pretty fast, and it's pretty comfortable at first, but the longer you wear it, the more drying your lips feel. Like, you know, if I was to wear this the rest of the day, I would probably want to touch up the inner rim a little bit. And I feel like if I added any more, my lips would feel like the Sahara Desert. As far as how it feels, I would have to say the Maybelline. You know, once I got past that stickiness stage and it dried down completely, it was really comfortable to wear the rest of the 5 hours. So Maybelline, yet again, gets the point. Okay, so I think the last thing that we have to discuss, our fifth point, is how long the liquid lipsticks wore. Now, I did 2 5-hour wear tests, so I wore both of them for 5 hours each. I would have to say that probably the Maybelline wore just a little bit better. A little bit. You know, they both had wearing off in the inner rim. The Wet n Wild had a little bit of like bleeding into the corners of my mouth. It's not bad. It would be easy to clean up. But for this, I'm going to have to award Maybelline another point. Okay. So, that all being said, Maybelline will move on to the next round and Wet n Wild will get knocked out. I just want to say that all thoughts and opinions are, of course, my own. If you disagree with what I'm saying, that's fine. You have your opinion, I have mine. I'm just telling you how I feel. Now, as far as Wet n Wild being $4.59, you cannot beat it, okay? For purposes of this video, though, we're trying to find the best one. So we're trying to find, you know, the one that wears the best, is the most comfortable, and is a decent price because it'll be at the drugstore. So I have nothing against Wet n Wild. In fact, I have several colors of this lipstick because I love it. I am not biased by any means. I just want to find which one is the best. Oh, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it's informative and that we can work together to figure out which drugstore liquid lipstick is the best. Like I said, thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!